Howdy, folks. Happy Saturday to you. I think it's Saturday. Days are all running together. Yep, Saturday, high noon here in Missouri. And we're going to do a little Shapes IO. Now, my map had gotten kind of out of control. I'm up to level 17, as you can see there. And the map was just all over the place. It was really inefficient because it had just grown since I started. So I wiped the whole map. And we're going to start over now that we have a lot of stuff unlocked and we know how to be a little more efficient. So what all do we need to make? We need to make these to unlock. We also need, let's see what we need to, I'd like to get everything up to at least tier 5. So we've got plenty of those, we have plenty of those, more than enough of those. We need those. And we don't, let's ignore those for now. So really we just need to concentrate on this shape. Because we need it for this, and then we need the outside of that. So we got a lot of work to do, but I hope to be a little more efficient going forward here. So I believe there were stars, yeah, up here. So let's get our star production going. I believe at the current rate, we're at 20 items per second. These will do 3.2. So we need about, what, about 6? I guess 7 would definitely get it. Let's go with 6. Oops, wrong ones. 4, we want this variant. So we want the chained variant so they'll feed into each other. So 6 would be 19.2. That won't quite fill a chain, or fill a belt, so let's do that. So now we should be filling a belt with that. We might want 2 belts. 2 separate productions going, but for now we'll get these going, and I should have went the other way because green is over there. I was going to be more efficient and I'm already screwing it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll just feed this bottom guy into that. There we go. Then we need to make the green color. So we can color those green. Cat's going crazy. What do you want, cat? You see if she wants water? Yeah, wifey's out. I think the cat's missing wifey already. So let's get some color going, and we've got plenty of space, so let's do it over here. I believe, was it 3 apart or 4 apart? I gotta remember my little pieces that I had made. I've been 4 apart. I know I was doing this. I don't think it needed to be that far apart. Hey, Reiner15. Hope I said that right. How's it going? Hey, Bam. Needed some of that soothing Kerbo voice. Thanks, Bam. I can't take credit for the voice. It just came that way. So, yeah, I actually think that will work, right? We're combining, and then we can bring out here and go up. Let's try that with 2 apart. Get 6 of them going. Then we'll actually do some math here in a bit. So something like that, I think. Oh wait, that's the mixed two colors. That's not what I want. Man, talk about scatterbrained. Take advantage. Hey, Bam, how's it going? Voice is actually a little rough today. There we go. A little mic mute and got it all cleared out. I was outside for a little bit earlier. That fresh spring air. What I want is the painter. I'm just being dumb. Yeah, we actually want the painter. And I think these were 3 apart. 5. And this design I got from Catherine of Sky. Go check out Catherine of Sky on YouTube. She had a good painting setup. If we look at, so belts are 20 items per second. These are 2.66. That's a lot of maths. The Saharan dust. No, it's the Missouri pollen. Oops, that's not right. So we need 8 of these to keep up with the belt. So there's 6. There we go. So that should keep up with the belt full of green. And let's see, we were doing, yeah, this. I wish you could turn this off and only have it pop up when you need it. That would be handy. I'm probably going to mess one of these up. Is that how it worked? Come on. There we go. How did I have? Oh, it was the undergrounds. Right. So these can pipe through. Like that. Yeah, that's the ticket. So color will come in here, and it gets fed through these undergrounds, tunnels. And then we get the parts coming in the bottom. We get the finished colored parts coming off the top. So if you haven't seen this game before, these things right here, it's a merger splitter. So you can put 2 in, get 1 out, or you can put 1 in, get 2 out. This is a painter. So we take a part in and a color in, and we get a painted part out. These little tunnels, you can tunnel under stuff up to so many spaces. So we're going to have the color coming in here, and it'll split, go underground, split, go underground, split, etc., etc. That's the idea. So let's get the green set up. We need 7, what are these called? Extractors. There we go. We're going to use the chain extractor. This means you can chain them together. So we're going to do 7. Should get that full. So that's going to start pouring green paint into here. Now we need some shapes coming in, which will be from over here. Then we're going to get green stars coming out. And that should give us a full belt. If I did the math right. I don't know if I did the math right. So I actually probably want 2 of these because I need a lot of production. But for now, that'll do. So now let's concentrate on getting the circle part, the background of this. Actually, if you click on here, it shows you the layers. So the top layer is the green star. And then we have to make a circle that's red and white. So that means we need to take a circle, cut it into fourths, or probably we'll color the circle white, cut it into fourths, and then recombine it like this. And we'll do the same with red. So we need red and white, which means we need RGB and some circles. Here we go. We might do that right here. We do that a little more conveniently. There's circles right here. Maybe we should do it up here. And we can feed the colors in. We've got RGB right here. Pretty close. So we'll do circles here. Now what we need to do is a bunch of cutting. Now I've unlocked the 4-way cutter, which makes this a lot easier. So we're going to bring circles in. What's the speed on these? 3 items per second. So we need basically 7 of those to keep up with the full belt. That's a lot. We got 5 there. That should get us a full belt. Hey, Crimson. How's it going? Bear with me just a second. I need to go outside the office here. And probably still hear me. My microphone. I've got 3 computers in my office here, all pumping out heat. So it gets a little warmish. So we got a full belt of circles. We need 7 quad cutters. I think I'll come down and back around this way. I think we can do this. Let's test this theory. So I want there, there, and there. Nope. That. There you go. Whoa, easy. Easy there, mouse hand. Nope. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a whole lot of cutting going on. You forget you gotta hold down. See, I think you can change that in the settings. Multiplace. Do that by default. Enabled placing tunnels will automatically remove unnecessary belts. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, there we go. I don't remember seeing that. All right. Now I should be able to multi-place by default, which would be handy. Yeah, here we go. Oops. Until you delete it. All right, now we have all of our cutters fed. So this will slice and dice. So it's going to cut it vertically and horizontally. We're going to end up with a bunch of wedges. So we need to rearrange the wedges to be in this white and red shape. I don't remember what shapes we get, so let's take a look here. Okay, so let's start with the red. So we need that one, and then this one needs rotated once clockwise. This one needs rotated once clockwise. And then if we merge those together, should get pieces out that we need. Then we need to merge those. Stack them, I think it's called. Stacker? Yeah. 2 items per second. That's pretty slow. Because this is doing 3 items per second. So 2 of these could feed 3 stackers. Yeah, this is going to get messy. Wonder if I should consolidate all these. And then build a stacker. If we're going for maximum efficiency, that's probably what we should do. So let me rethink this. So if we had 2 buses, what are we building? Well, this game is, it's kind of similar to Factorio, if you're familiar with Factorio. If I go back over to my hub, basically you have to cut, manipulate, paint, stack, etc. shapes. So you find shapes on the map, and then you have to create certain shapes. So right now I need to deliver 120,000 of this shape. And I've wiped the map and we're starting over. I had 2 or 3 screenfuls of stuff that I wiped because I'm up to level 17. And I'm just starting over because I've unlocked a ton of stuff. I can be more efficient. So I need to make this shape. Also need to make this shape, which gets added to that to make that shape. So we're just working on the sub-assemblies to get the little pieces that we need. So right now we're taking circle. If you just tuned in, we're taking these circles. We're sending them down to this belt. This right here is a splitter merger. So you can have 1 in, 2 out, or vice versa, 2 in, 1 out. So we're putting circles in these cutters. These cutters are cutting it, basically slice vertically and slice horizontally. So we get the little wedges out. And then we're going to make red pieces. Which reminds me, I forgot to dye these circles red. I need to do that. So before they come in, we need to do that. But I think we need probably 2 buses here of pieces coming out. So we can maybe do something like this. But then if we overlap, I'm kind of thinking out loud here. Is this going to work? So we can merge those 2 before we get to the bus. So these are getting merged. And then will we have enough room? So those are going to go in there. No, that's not going to fit. That'll interfere. This is going to get ugly. There's probably a better way to do this. Part of this game is just figuring out different ways of doing things. So then this could come down. This thing gets so messy. Nope. That way. Nope. That way. Let's just get rid of these. So then we have a bus here, and we have a bus here. Of parts coming through. I wish you could tell it not to automatically do stuff, because it gets it all messed up. No, I want that. We'll just delete parts. Keep the belts clean. Oops. We gotta come down one more. There we go. So I think that will work. It's a little bit messy. But we need red. I forgot we gotta paint these. So that's my bad. Where's the red? Red's down here. But what I can do, since I have blueprints unlocked, is I can do this. Boink! And we can move this down here somewhere. And I need a painter, so I can just grab this, copy that, make red circles. Actually, circles there. So we'll make a copy of that there. Move this up here. Nope. Variant again. I don't know how that got changed. So we got 4, and we got 5, 6, 7. So we're going to bring this up into here. We're going to get red circles, and we're going to put red circles into here. They're going to get sliced up. Sliced and diced. So now we have those guys coming out, and we'll need to stack those into the red. And we're going to do that real similar to how we did the... I already deleted it when I was first doing the painting. The color mixing. It was 2 apart. We're going to try to keep this at belt speed. I'm not sure how fast these are going to come out. I didn't leave enough room there, did I? So much easier once you hit level 12 and you got the blueprints unlocked. So, come in, stack, go out. Like so. Something like that. No, I haven't played that one, Crimson. I haven't actually played Factorio either. I've watched some videos on it. There we go. We got like our little red radiation symbol that we need. This might be too many stackers. I haven't done the math yet. We got to get the rest of this going. So let's grab this. That it was better? Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to have their own opinion. Factorio's deep, that's for sure. Alright, so that gets us those. So we need to do the same thing, only for white. So white, we need to combine 2 primaries to something and then combine that with another primary to get white. So...
Somebody's hosting the channel.
Yeah, we got green up there. Let's do that over here. So we're going to do a real similar setup to what we just did here, only with the color mixer. Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. How many of these do we need? These are 3.2. My calculator go. So 20 divided by 3.2, yeah, 7 is what I figured. Hey Dave, thanks for the host. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we need some green. We'll get some blue in there. I'll get us what, cyan? Is that what you call that? And then if we mix that with... You shouldn't be able to mix it with blue, right? No, you can mix it with any other primary color, I think. So we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to mix this with a primary, and then we should get white. So let's just feed that right into this. And we'll bring some blue over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, it has to be an opposite primary. Okay. I kind of thought that, but I wanted to see for sure what worked. So we'll bring some red up. Throw a trash can on there to get rid of everything until we just got white. There we go. Now we have white. Now we need to replicate all of their circle stuff. Only we're going to paint it white. And chop it up. So we need this whole shebang right here. Whee! We're already getting messy, huh? So let's stick that up here, maybe? Yeah, because we can get the white coming in. Lost track of what we're doing here. That's our final output. So circles need to go in there. We should move this over a bit. Confirm you're not doing something stupid. Yep, confirmed. Probably not doing something stupid. Yeah, alright, so circles go in there. So we need 4 of those. Soikles. Then we need our white, which is down here. Need that to come all the way up here. Whee! Then in theory, we'll get... Oh no, we need to be opposite. Crap. It's not the exact opposite of that. Alright, well we can rotate them. We've already got them built. So we just need to rotate those once clockwise. That's 12. So if we go in, if we feed into 2 rotators, will be golden. I think. That is set for clockwise. So in theory, ruh-roh. Something messed up. We're not getting the right shapes. What did I do wrong? Did something wrong? Something not copyright? Yeah, something didn't copyright. Alright, well, let's stick a deleter there so we can keep running this through. Something got goofed up. Is it just an initial goof? Yeah, these don't... I don't think these copyright. I've noticed that before when you have close stuff. Ah, yeah, those didn't copy. Okay. These didn't copyright. That's a bug. Should probably report that. So this should be like that. That's what's goofing up. That one there didn't copy. Okay. I think all the others... Nope, this one didn't copy. That one copied. So every other one didn't copy correctly. Okay, got it. Alright, we'll clear all this garbage out. And we'll start over. Alright, that's clear. Now we no, we still got a little bit of stuff coming through. So I have the occasional oddball. Are we goofed up somewhere? So just a leftover? Are we good now, game? Can you quit with your shenanigans? Alright, let's pretend like everything's hunky-dory. There we go. What I can do is I can make a marker here. So we're going to say white. That's where our white stuff's coming through. Where did the red stuff go? Red circles are coming out over here. And we need those stacked. And then we're going to finally have the background that we need for the green. And then this gets even more complicated. It starts out real simple. And then just keeps, as you level up, it keeps getting more and more complicated. So we need these guys stacked together. Where is our hub's directly below us, so we're good there. So we could stack over here, possibly? Where'd be a good place to stack? So we're still going to have to combine with the green guys, which are here. These are just temporary markers. So we have to stack those and then stack those with that. Maybe we could do our stacking here. Bring everything down. We've already got a nice stacker set up. Let's bring those guys down. We'll stack here. We need our whites coming down. Mouse control gets a little goofy sometimes. You can use the planner, which makes it easier. Oops. There we go. Stick that in the right place. Go delete on that until we get all that crap sorted out. I think that was the last one through. Boom. Nope, we're goofed up somewhere. Oh, that's right. This thing doesn't copy. Wait, what? This one goofed up too? Oh, did I have it just goofed up to begin with? Maybe it copied right and I just had it goofed up from the beginning. My bad. Alright, we need to get rid of all this crap until we have good stuff coming through. Something's still goofed up. Hey Dave, what's the premise? Manipulate shapes to get a target shape. Through factories, basically. So there's still something goofed up here. I'm not sure what. Got some goofed up stuff there. Alright, let's cut this again. Drain this off. So if you just tuned in, let me just walk you through one of the things we're doing here. So we're trying to get to this target shape, which is green stars and then a dual colored circle. And to do that, we're extracting circles from here. And then we're coloring them white with a painter. So part comes in, color comes in, painted part comes out. And then we've just got this all chained together. So it's feeding in circles and feeding out white circles. Now to get white pigment, we have red, green, blue. So we have to combine two primary colors with a third primary to get white. So we took red, took green and blue, made cyan, and we took red and cyan to make a white. So these little guys mix two colors, color one, color two, and you get an output color. And again, they're all just chained together with these belts and mergers and tunnels and whatnots. So we get all that together, send the white up here, paint the circle, and then we cut up the circle. And something keeps getting goofed up. I'm not sure what. Sure, I've messed up something somewhere. Then the goal is to take these pieces We're getting some doubled up parts here somehow. I'm not sure how. So we need to get that sorted out. Apparently there's a flaw in my combiner here somewhere. Those all look good. I don't understand where we're doubling up at. There's a doubled up one. Oh, I see. These little thingies here sometimes get messed up when you copy. There we go. That was the problem. Alright, let's cut off the supply till we get it all cleaned up again. That drained. So if we stick a trash can on it, it just deletes everything. Get that drained out. We've got the same problem on our red. This belt should be going up. That belt should be going up. That belt should be going down. So I had a mistake in my design and I copied it everywhere. Good times. All right, I think that one's good. Did I copy? This one's good for whatever reason. So we got doink doink. That should be all good. Yep. We're still got some doubled up crap. Question is, where are we doubling up? It all looks right coming into here, and then there's... What's the deal here? It all looks like it's stacking right. Was that just double up because more than one on the belt? No, those are definitely doubled up shapes. Are we good now? Still, something over here is goofed up. Think maybe the white's sorted out. Let's see if we can get the red sorted out. Oh, I see. There's still shapes hiding in there because they can't combine. Okay, well, let's combine. Get that all squared away. We get clean runs everywhere. All right, everybody happy? Let's try this again. No, don't feed it back into where it came from. So if I stick a buffer on here... No, we're still getting a doubled up white. Is that just one that snuck in, or we're still getting a doubled up white? This will only hold one thing, so if we ever get a bad one, it'll stop. Think we might be okay now? He says right before it locks up because we have a doubled up red. This is maddening. Don't understand where the doubled up ones are coming from. Let's do this. This will tell me if I ever get a bad part coming through. Hey, nuclear slug. Yeah, I think maybe there's some leftover parts that I just hadn't got ran through the system yet. So I'm just trying to verify. I think we've got good output now. That's looking good. Well, I thought it had all cleared out at one point, and then there's still just was something stuck in there apparently. So let's stick a, I call this a buffer. What do they call it? Storage. Close enough. Okay, crossing fingers, we've got it all cleaned out. Nuclear. I like that. It's not nuclear. Nuclear slug. All right, we're up to almost 400 parts. I think we're good now. Knock on wood. We'll leave that running. All right, so now we got to do the same thing, only we're stacking with the green parts. And the green part needs to come in on the right. So we could take our stacking thing that in theory is working now. And we're going to bring that stuff all over here and stack it. Possibly. Green needs to come in on the right, so let's stick that right there. I'll put green on the top. I know I can do the marker stuff, but I'm just making temporary names right now. All right, that should be good. So we'll take that north. I don't think I'll need anything here, but we'll leave some space. Okay, do we get pretty stuff out the bottom? Let's find out. Yay! Let it run, it'll clear. Yeah, but they were stopped up and only doing one side because the stuff was all goofed up, so. Still, there's still not something quite right. Oh, the rotators are slowing it down, maybe? No, because that should have they both have a rotator in it. Something somewhere is slowing down. First try. That should be enough. But the rotator, I forgot about the rotator, is going to slow it down. This could be more efficient, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and pipe those to Z hub, which is down there. We could also stacker is 2. So we need 10 stackers if we have full belts coming in. I don't have quite 10. Should have went one more. Oh. Quit with the automatic crap. Sometimes the automatic belt stuff really screws you over. Still getting some weirdnesses occasionally. I don't know how we ended up with that. Good times. Now we need to get all the way back down to the hub, so we're just going to shoot down. Here they come. That's these guys. We're getting pretty close to 40k on those. That was for cutting, rotating, and stacking. Trying to get that up to tier 5 before we start working on anything else. So what we need for the next unlock is basically that on top of this weird shape. So we can work on getting that weird shape together. Let me zoom out here. So I had probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 times this much stuff. So I wiped the map and just am starting over because it was so cluttered and inefficient because I had unlocked so many new things. So this isn't super efficient, but it's better. I know this part isn't the most efficient. Really, I'm not sure why this would be slower than the other side. There's probably some obvious reason that I'm just missing. They both have a rotator in there. Well, at some point we might re-optimize that, but for now, we have full belt of these things heading to the hub. Hooray. Kind of seems like it's sending a full belt out. Even though it's not really getting a full belt in. So we need squares and spinners. I call them spinners. I don't know if there's a better name for them. Squares are going to be all over the place around the home base, but what we need is a spinner. And there was a spinner somewhere. I think maybe I can cut those, and I would get all the pieces I need. I'm trying to remember if there was an actual spinner. I thought there was an actual spinner up here north here somewhere. Full spinner. Maybe not. Some hub is there. I thought somewhere over here, maybe I was cutting them up. I thought somewhere I had a spinner that was getting painted red before I wiped the map. I'm not seeing any kind of spinner though. Doesn't mean it's not out there, but I'm not seeing it right now. So we need those. We need red and green. We have red and green right here. So this guy right here. We could slice that, and then we could pair these two together. Or I mean, we'd have to cut those apart. Rotate that one. Yeah, this would get us everything we need right here. Oh wait, did the wrong cutters. I'm like, that didn't take up much room at all. Well, no, actually, we just want the vertical at first, don't we? So I was doing that right. Okay. Sometimes you can even put them in the right place if you're feeling frisky. All right, so then we need to combine those shapes, send them out different buses. It's going to get tricky. We did something like this. What a glorious mess. Love it. So then these guys need to get processed. They need to get rotated. These are 12 items a second. Right. So it doesn't matter which way we rotate it, but then we can slice and dice those. Then we'll have to rotate one of those as well. It's gonna get messy. Set up here with that. It always messes something up, doesn't it? The blueprint system, it's not perfect. Stopped up because this isn't going anywhere. Yeah. Delete those for now. All right, I don't have these come off. What a dummy. Forgot to copy this part. So these we could rotate once clockwise, just like before. We just need to stack those together and we'll have our green bit. We could paint these before we slice and dice them. But I think we'll just pass them on north and paint them after the fact. So now we need a stacker bit, which we've already done over here. Let's see if it copies correctly. This should be all working. Let's see if it copies. Do it just like that. I didn't rotate it. I'm wondering if the rotating messes something up. That looks like it copied okay. Maybe rotating is when it messes up. All right, so we just need to dye that green and we're good. That looks all right. We have some green over here. So let's get our painting set up. Boy, Blueprints makes this way easier. New upgrade is available. All right. Yeah, we got our green going in. So we got cutting, rotating, stacking up to tier 5. Beautiful. So we got everything at tier 5. We got belts, distributors, and tunnels at tier 6. We're just gonna continue concentrating on. So we're definitely gonna need those. We want to get this guy up and going because that's our next big upgrade from the hub. And there's the green dudes. Now we need red dudes. All right, let's go back down here. So we need to do a very similar setup with this shape. Get all mixed up here on what's what. This is the input. If I rotate this, does it mess it all up? That's the question. So we have parts coming in. Could run those around. And we'd have them pointed out the same direction. Could just redo this input section here. And we have them head out. I'm not sure if they'll be pointed the right direction. That's right, we need these guys flowing. So we just end up with those. Right, then we just need to slice and dice those again. Always forget about that top part. Didn't copy that. Like, where's my other piece? Well, dummy. Come on, just do that. There you go. Okay, so this guy's good. This guy needs rotated twice. Actually, change these guys. There we go. Now we got the bottom piece. Top piece, bottom piece, just gotta stack them together. Now we just need a dime red. We're getting a little far away from the red color, but that's okay. Bring it back around. Bring up north here. Some red going. There we go. What a masterful mess again. Got those, we got those. Just need to combine those together. More stackers. Let's do that here. And we'll be sending on over towards the hub. So we need these green guys down to here. Uh-oh. What did I mess up? Messed up something. Brought everything to a screeching halt. What did I do? I got nothing coming out here. Is that stopped up? We aren't combining it. Oh, those are codependent because they're coming out of the same shape. That's why. Right. So until they're flowing, nothing's flowing. We need to get some buffers in here. So let's put a buffer there. Okay, now we're spinning those guys up. Oh, criminy. So if we have enough, we should split those off. Do that down here. Have a little stacking operation. We may as well stick a buffer in there, just so stuff doesn't get too backed up. Then we'll split this off. That should be on the right-hand side, which should get us the right shape. Yeah, that was easy. No problem. All it took was a little bit of that. No problem. Piece of cake. All right, let's ship that on down to the hub. All right, so that's our two main shapes going. We've still got a lot of other stuff to do, plus big new main shapes that we need. Oh my goodness. So at some point I had that shape going. Well, let's get some little things. Like this and this. Get those ramped back up. Those are easy. Make a little guy right here. Just slice and dice those. Here's my slicer that's coming in from the left. Yeah, you can lay stuff right over the top if you want. Let's see what we end up with coming out there. So those are the opposite of what I need. Okay. Might not have been doing that. I think I need another space. That might be why some of that stuff's slow. Oh, right. I always forget about the top part. I did it again. Wow. Eventually I'll catch on. So that's the right shape. This should also be the right shape, so in theory we can combine these. And only get the right shape. Something like that. There we go, we'll get that counting up. Now we need to do a similar thing with circles, only we're going to do the quad cut. Make them all that shape. And we've done that somewhere. Yeah, with the quad cut right here. That's almost right. These both need rotated. This one needs rotated once counterclockwise. This one's needs rotated once clockwise. Merge back together. Beautiful family. This guy should start ticking up. Hooray! Looks like we might need more of those, though. Am I thinking the math wrong on those? Those will do 16 items a second now. They're not pulling a belt off. Cutter's only 4? That should be plenty. These aren't keeping up, though, clearly. What if we just pull those as fast as we can? I guess that's feeding the belt full. Yeah, it's filling the belt. So that's all we can do. Pipe multiple belts off, maybe? That's a thought. Let's try that. That almost fills a belt on its own. There we go. Pump that hub full. That's a little more spaced out, but I think our throughput's still going to be higher, possibly. No, we've messed up somewhere. What's the slowdown here? That's my question. These are getting circles. Is it just not able to pull off fast enough? That could be. Come on, belt. Just do what I ask, not what you think I want to do. Now I don't have enough room to do what I wanted to try. Whee! Yeah, that still lines up. Sorry for the kiddo noise. Kiddos are in the next room, having a grand old time. I'm not sure that did anything at all. Well, I'm missing something obvious. That's usually what happens in these kind of games. Just completely missing something obvious. Think the tunnel's filling up? Could be. None of this seems to be doing anything. So maybe I just need to completely redesign this. Kiddos are getting crazy. If we did that, alleviate some of the pressure on the tunnel. It's messy, but we're experimenting. It seems to have sped those up a bit. Now we have a bottleneck here. Yeah, I think this is all... Oh, I didn't even think about that. No, that's the same speed as the belt. Yeah, they're both 20 items a second, so there shouldn't be any slower than a belt. Five cutters would fill up a belt. So maybe that's why. Oh, my cutters got upgraded, didn't they? Since I did this design. Crazy slashing prices. Today only. Don't worry, we're just experimenting. Alright, now I need my... tunnel back in place. Then these guys need rotated counterclockwise, those guys clockwise. So in theory, these cutters should be filling up a belt, so there should be plenty of speed there. Whee! I wish you could like hover over and it would tell you your throughput. That'd be handy. These are 16, so if I double those up, that should more than keep up with the belt, right? Unless I'm just thinking about that wrong. I guess if I didn't merge these back together, we could maybe get even more throughput. But we're coming up on the 60k we need anyway. So let's quit messing around with that. Squares should be doing good. We got kind of the same issue down here, though. I've got too many cutters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 2 extra cutters that we don't really need. But whatever, we'll leave that alone. So those guys are chugging away. Got plenty of those. This guy was fun. Got plenty of the blueprint guys. We don't need to remake those yet. We're at 20, almost 23,000 on the big guys. 16.8 on those. Got a ways to go. We almost have a belt full. It's a little shy of a belt full. We're a little shy on our circles. That should be plenty. Not sure why this side isn't keeping up. Unless I've just got something wrong here somewhere. Figure that out. Ah, so it was waiting on that guy. Because the belt capacity wasn't quite right. But the tunnel's the same speed as the belt, so it's not going to be any faster, right? What am I missing there? Unless you have multiple belts coming off of that, then you would need more tunnel speed. The tunnel is the exact same speed as the belt, 20 items per second. That was just a mismatch. Those are running full capacity now. My cutters are faster than when I first built this. So that looks like a full belt. Now that's pretty much a full belt. Just eyeballing it. Every once in a while we have a little hiccup there, but pretty much running at capacity. Those guys are flowing. Those guys are flowing. Plenty of color. The stackers, yeah, 2.66, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, those are more than a belt full. As long as these are coming in okay. Should, every once in a while, I wonder if we put one more here. That shouldn't ever buffer. I was just curious. There's just a hair over on the whites. Let's try something. I'm gonna mess all this up for a minute. See how those hold up. So see, we are buffering a little bit here. That's probably just when I did that work. We reset these. You're getting some wrong shapes occasionally. Yep. Wonder why that is. Got a weird doubled up one in there. Double red. Huh. Well, if we get a wrong shape, these should stop up. So I don't know how those doubled up are happening. But they're definitely happening. We can clear all this out. Yep. How did we get... Must have had something not cleared out. I'm so confused. This game confuses me sometimes. Or I don't know if there's just a little piece stuck in there somewhere. Yeah, I can see them every once in a while. One comes flying through there that's off. Do I have something wrong with my stacker setup? You can look at this stuff and it just all starts to blur together. Yeah, right there. Is it just a bug? Or am I doing something wrong here? Let's investigate. Oh, I have a... No, I don't have an output buffer. Okay, well, let's stick these on here. So we don't get a weird shape. Yeah, you might be right, Slug. We'll see if we get a bad shape coming through here. Let me fill those with the right shapes. Now, if this stops, we'll know we have a bad shape coming in. Then let's check all these outputs. There's a bad one right there. Let's see if we get another bad one. Yeah, they're all stopped up. What the... What is happening? Well, there's no bad shapes coming in, or this would stop. Oh, wait, no, that flickered. Oh, okay. I thought it would stop if... No, oh, it stops filling up. Okay, so there's a bad one right there. So yeah, it is the red. Yeah, okay, there's a bad one. So every once in a while we're getting a bad one of these guys. So where's that happening? There's a doubled up red. Okay, so it's happening somewhere upstream from here. There's a doubled up red. Ah, see? These little things right here. Get you every time. I thought I fixed that once already. I think occasionally when you blueprint... Oh no, oh, I see what happened. This is where I added that stacker. When I put this down, it changed that belt. I wish it wouldn't do that. Can we have it not do automatic stuff? Somewhere in here. Smart tunnels. Turn that off. Thought somewhere there was something with belt. Nope. That's what happened though. I put this merger down and it moved the belt into it. Alright, mystery solved. At least we have some debugging tools available to us. So we need to run those through. Well, that one we don't need to run through. We need to delete a bunch of those. We'll let them delete while we rebuild. Yep, you were right, Slug. The reds were doubled up. And it's because I placed that other one and messed up the belt. Still getting some coming through. We're going to find the last bad one. Let that count up. There we go. Another bad one. Been quicker just to replace that. We'll let it count down. Let's double check that we're not still sending through bad stuff. One of those should be pointing down. Oh, we're stuffed up again. Keep an eye on that one too. Bringing all these out. Still counting up here, so I think we're good. Crossing fingers that we got it all. If we get to 400, I'm going to let her rip. Alright, let's pretend like we're all good now. This should start cranking up again. There we go. We're back on board. Alright, how we doing? We got plenty of those. Plenty of those. We're probably good, all good on this front. let those set. I want to leave those in place just to make sure after this next upgrade that we don't still need them. But yeah, what have we got left to do? Mixing and painting. That's a beast. We need a lot of stuff. Let's work on this guy though, because we're going to need that also for that one. So again, we need a spinner. I really thought I had found a spinner. We could find a whole spinner, that would save us a lot of time. Once you get out away from the hub though, the shapes are all fairly random. At least it seems like. We have to, we'll just cut up another one. I guess there are some regular squares and circles here and there. For the most part though, once you get away from the hub, it's all just random stuff. Yeah, I'm not seeing any just straight up spinners. Unfortunately. So what have we got to work with? We'll need that later. I'm going to call that missile. Call that dome. We're going to need that one later. All kinds of those around. Alright, well, I've seen some half spinners here and there, so I guess that's what we'll have to work with. Where did they go? Here we go. So we can chop that in half again, create a full spinner out of it. I don't want that. That's the whole... That's a quad cut. We don't need that. Grab the wrong thing. I want the half cut. We had one of those already set up somewhere. Where were you? Down here. We only need a fiver. Yeah, let's just do the whole shebang. But that side we can just delete. So we'll replace those with trash cans. Do the same thing, we'll rotate and then we'll merge. Get the full spinner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to rotate these twice. Oh, I did that completely wrong. I had a good idea. I forgot to rotate them twice. Something like that. Then we'll go grab our stacker. And then, in theory, we get what I call spinners, pinwheels, something like that. Get a bunch of those out that side. And let's stick some buffers in here just for funsies. Then we need to color those blue, and we got blue right here, so that's great. So let's get our painter. And we're gonna have the parts coming in. Three, 4, 5, 6. And we get blue pinwheels out that side. So there's like a shape code. I believe. There we go. And then it'll make a little marker of that shape. That's kind of handy. So we need a whole bunch of white circles now. So we have circles here. That'll probably work. We've got the colors we need. So if we copy this whole thing, and we can throw away the extractors, we can get white. Okay, so we have blue coming into that stage, so we need red and green coming up there. So I'll get green, we'll get some red coming down, and we should get white out the other end. And we got circles right here to color white. There we go, there's our white. So now we need our painter again. Painter with coming in from the left, perfect. And blueprints are just awesome. And then our paint comes in. We're getting kind of messed up over here, but we'll just move this up. That. Draw random lines all over. Yeah, there's our white. There's our circles. And white circles. We click that, copy the key. So it's, I gotta learn all this stuff, but yeah, that's, now I know where the white circles and blue thingies are if we zoom out. We take these two, and we need blue on the right hand of the stacker. We could put a stacker right here. I want a stacker with stuff coming in from the left. We wanted, we need those on the left side. Something like that. We should get that shape. There we go. Perfect. Now we just have to get those down to the hub. No problem. No problem. I should already have the key here. So if we do doink. There we go. Now we know where those are. So we can delete that, delete that. Alright, so we're all the way down through there. So if a guy was a long-term planner, or a gal, you could make this a lot neater. You'd have like buses coming in for parts to the hub and all that good stuff. Now if we go down to the hub, we should eventually have these parts right here start flooding in. Ta-da! That looks like full belt too. Good deal. So I don't have anything yet, but we might want to at some point bring more stuff south. Won't hurt anything to have that there. Oh, it was only a full belt because it was getting rid of the excess. Far from a full belt. We're slow on white circles. Why are we so slow on white circles? I used the wrong extractors. It went back to the other variant for some reason. Okay. There we go. We probably got the same problem down here. We want the chains so they come up. There we go. Get that pumping out. That copied, so those are the right ones. Yeah, gray instead of white. Alright, so that'll pump up our white production. Same problem here. White circles are looking good. I've got the same problem here. I did not notice the wrong extractors got picked. Oopsie. Yep, these are all wrong. It's probably overkill, but we'll roll with it. We'll just double that up. Eventually stuff will be faster. Here we go. And we're getting that full coming down, getting that filled up. That looks a lot better. Cool. Well, we've come a long way. Of course, using blueprints, you can really rack some stuff out fast. So those are looking good. Got plenty of those for now, so we'll leave those alone. We're up to 35K on the big ones we need to get unlocked. Belts are full-ish. We can get this ramped up. We're using two of those. Where do those come from? Way up here. So we'd have to double all of this to get a fuller belt of those. So I think we'll just let it ride. Could shorten that belt up quite a bit, but we'll leave it. It would be a ton of effort to double that production, so we'll just let it ride. We'll eventually get to 120K. Double check for any other bottlenecks I might have screwed up. I don't want those wide extractors anywhere. So we'll just go double check anywhere we're extracting. I don't know how it got switched back to the default variant. But anywho, I think I'm going to get off here. Go check in with the kiddos and see what's up with the family. I see a bunch of you lurking out there. Appreciate you lurking. Hope you stop by again some other day. I don't stream on any kind of regular basis if you're new here. Just a hobby streamer. It's a fun way to relax from a demanding career and stuff. Play a lot of simulation, survival type stuff. No one game. But this has been a recent addiction. It's really fun. Go look at that. Go look it up on Steam. I think it's $3.99. It's really cheap. There's also a browser version you can try out for free. And the website is just shapeswithaz.io. Have a great rest of your weekend. Catch you later. Bye-bye.